X is trying to defend Adin claiming your vid.
I could be wrong. I think legally, you own the content regardless. I think whatever happens on paper, if I make a stream that happens and then it ends up being reposted, I own that content. I own it. Is how it is.
Outed himself. Let's talk about how we got to this point, who this person is, and what
Yeah,
this
I
all
own
means
it.
for YouTube. So this is iShow's.
He's right. No, he's not wrong. He's right. He's right. That's why Adin can't copy strike xQc. He's right. This is not wrong. The difference, of course, is that it's incredibly scumlord behavior, especially because I still have ownership over the Discord call because it's me doing the work in the Discord call. This is the reason why it was... No, I was not streaming it. I was not streaming it. I was not streaming the call. If I was streaming the call, I wouldn't have used Adin's footage. I could have used xQc's footage. I could have used Adin's footage. No one in a million years would have thought that in that collaborative effort that someone would claim them. He's saying that because it's Adin's footage, that Adin retains ownership over his own footage, and that's the reason why the DMCA claim could be valid. Unfortunately, because of how fair use works, and because of that reason people violate it regularly, or people fucking do false DMCAs regularly, I think there's also the layer that they're rebroadcasting a broadcast of all of you in a call. Yeah. I don't think xQc doesn't think that this is the scummiest fucking shit that someone could do. I would be very shocked. I would ask him that. Like, do you think what Adin did is right? That, if he said to that, yes, I think what Adin did is right, he has every right to do so, then that would be a xQc moment. That would be a scummy ass moment. But I don't think he believes that. It's like you inviting someone on your stream and then they post a clip about it just for you to copyright them. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And except he didn't even invite me onto his stream. He invited me to a Discord call. I'm sure if you used X's stream instead of Adin's, X wouldn't get mad. Of course not. He would never fucking copy strike that in a million years. Because he also understands that that's like scumlord shit. What's also scummy from the jump is, for example, if I tried to sue Adin Ross before he did anything for using my likeness in his footage. Like, I technically have ownership over that Discord call because I'm one of the actors within that Discord call. I didn't sign a fucking clearance form or anything like that. There is basically a verbal agreement that goes both ways. There's a verbal agreement that, like, I'm appearing on this Discord call where he's on, and he might be filming it. I don't know. But just like there's a verbal agreement that, like, I can use this footage because it's me. I'm in the footage. You know what I mean? So whoever violates that first is the scumbag. Adin knows the unspoken rule of being a content creator, which is to never claim criticism of false copyright. This isn't even that. This is worse than that, is what I'm saying. It's even worse than that. He, like, knowingly and deliberately copy strike the video of me appearing. He literally doesn't know, though. He proved that. No, he did. He does know. He does know it's scummy. No, he did it because he thought that that was like funny. You know what I mean? It's incredibly funny that the person who broadcast the Super Bowl complains about copyright. Yeah. He hired someone. His editor personally copy striked me. He said it. He had a conversation with his editor. And his editor personally copy strike me. We're gonna watch the Met Gala in a little bit. Man, we get it. I don't know if you realize, but we like understand what Adin did was scum as fuck. Okay, good.
At the time, Hasan knew the stream was live, right? And they knew that there was like this podcast going on. I think he was gonna be on the podcast, right? I think Hasan had knowledge.
No, that's bullshit. That's not a podcast. That's bullshit. No, it's not a podcast. There is no boundaries in that. It's literally a Discord call. That I don't agree with. Making it seem like it's a podcast is actually kind of fucked up too. Like, shut up. You come on.
It was already streamed, and him joining in what does mean that he would be on that broadcast, therefore would be on the licensed content. He knows this for a fact. It would be way harder for him to prove in court the opposite, where, yo, guys, I didn't know it was live. I didn't know that I was going to be used.
It doesn't have to be that way because I still retain ownership over what I'm doing. I still retain ownership over the Discord call when I'm in the Discord call, especially the conversation being literally my conversation with Andrew Tate. If Adin Ross had sent me a release form saying, hey, I retain all ownership over your likeness to be used on my, on my stream, on my broadcast, and that you can't fucking do that, that you can't actually reuse this, you have no permission, and I signed a release form, then that's fine. Then it sucks. It's shitty. I morally have an argument with that, but legally speaking, I signed something. You know what I mean? Is xQc actually your friend? He seems to take positions against you kind of often and is never charitable to your takes. He's never charitable to my takes. Yes, this is true. I don't really give a shit in this regard. It's just objectively, it doesn't matter what side he's taking on this argument. I'm sure his own audience will probably fucking yell at him for that too.
My likeness cannot be used because I didn't consent to this. That would be very difficult.
That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. There's no way. This is probably clipped out of context. There's no fucking way.
Get a jury to
this is Hasan's head moderator, chat. Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W.
There's 0% chance that xQc is going to fucking side with Adin Ross on this. There's no shot. I think people are probably clipping out the least favorable parts about this to send it over here so I respond in kind and call him a dumbass or whatever the fuck, and then it'll get on LSF, it'll get upvoted on LSF, there will be more fucking drama. I don't know. That sort of thing.
He needed that. Yes, yes.
He's acting in bad faith. I've been there for an hour. I can't take it anymore. He's acting brain dead. I agree with you, but isn't Adin technically the one making the content since he was streaming it? xQc was streaming it as well. The problem in this situation is that I am a content creator on a Discord call. Okay? Do you understand? I'm a content creator on a Discord call. This is not the same as like a Hollywood celebrity signing a fucking release form to be on a movie and getting paid for it. I'm a content creator on a Discord call. Adin asked me to be on the Discord call. That is an immediate, there is an immediate fucking understanding that like I have the right to use my own likeness. Okay? That is an insane fucking thing to just like argue against. They're drama baiting. He said Adin was wrong and shitty for doing it. I'm watching your stream. Of course he said that. That's fucking so stupid. Not turn around and fucking false strike someone because like I'm responding to their fucking videos. No matter how big of a shithead they might be, they understand that it's like an unspoken rule among content creators.
Chad,
that would be ridiculous. That would be insane to do. However, there are scumbags out there.
Chad, that is true. People are weak on the internet, and sometimes you know what they'll do? They'll back and forth somebody, right? And argue, and they'll let their clips be used. They'll use other people's clips, and it's gonna be a normal interaction like on the internet. unless they start losing, and then, oh, yo, actually, I'm gonna copy strike this. Because you could both copy strike, and it'd be a disaster, right? But no, it's like a rule, we all accept it. Like, let's not do that.
Who don't give a fuck about that. Who don't give a fuck about the unspoken rules that every content creator understands. There's a reason why so many people lose their fucking minds.
It's like using
so
nukes.
many random YouTubers will get
Like
incredibly
war.
fucking mad about this because not turn around. I don't know if you'd have a case here because you were not online yourself. The original content, whether he appeared or not, belongs to Adin. Once again, it's not original content without me in it, okay? If Adin Ross has not given me a release form to sign so he can utilize my likeness, it is an unspoken agreement that, like, we are both using it. It is obvious to everyone involved. That is precise. There are basically thousands of content creators out there who have appeared on other people's streams, okay? This is the nature of collaborative content on the fucking internet. Do you get it? That's why it is insane for someone to try and abuse copyright in this regard. Okay? Please. It's literally my face in the fucking video. I am the one speaking in the video. Adin Ross did not pay me to appear on the video. Do you usually sign release forms for podcasts? Some of them, yes, as a matter of fact. Anytime I signed a release form when I did the Eric video on YouTube. Do you want to know why they do that nowadays on YouTube? Because they don't want to be fucking sued. The idea that is that, like, Adin does not have sole ownership over that VOD because of all of the people who are involved in it. That's precisely the reason why xQc, who also streamed the VOD, or also streamed the Discord call, rather, and attended it, has his own version of it that Adin Ross cannot copy strike. I understand why. Let me shoot a cover your face or hide it next time. What? Hasan? What do you mean cover your face or hide it next time? There is no exclusivity agreement. Does that make sense? Like, it is the absolute. I'm on Hasan's side, but didn't Hasan just say it's not a podcast? Yeah, it's not a podcast. It's not a podcast. But even if it was a podcast, it still doesn't matter. There's no release form there. You know what I mean? I don't fucking serve release forms to people that I collaborate with either, for the record. No one does. Because no one thinks that someone is going to go, oh, yeah, dude, you can't use my fucking likeness after the fact, after you, like, personally, willingly went on a show. And just like in good faith, no one is going to fucking copy strike you for using clips of your own appearance from someone else's podcast. It's like if Austin copy striked people that re-uploaded their own portions of, like, Lover Host. That would be fucking insane. That would be horrible. Everyone would shit on Austin for it. Adin can send a takedown notice. It's just not a valid one. Unfortunately, the way the law is written requires the claimee to demonstrate that there's some sort of transformative work that applies under fair use, not the claimant. Likeness forms aren't relevant here because that would be for privacy laws that aren't at issue here. I know, which is why I said this is a new circumstance, and it's totally separate from the old circumstance of, like, Adin willingly just and maliciously copy striking people and openly saying that he copy striked them for funsies and stole money from them, like the internet anarchist. The internet anarchist one is pretty open and shut. It's a copyright claim that is false. It's very hard to demonstrate in court that you did it maliciously, except Adin Ross did actually offer that. Adin Ross did the Alex Jones defense of basically giving the game away, right? But in my situation, you can make two different arguments. One, that the video is transformative enough because it's a straight VOD rip of me talking with a lot of additional editorial components involved in it. Okay? And then the other argument I can make is that I retain ownership over the Discord call because I was appearing in the Discord call, and therefore slapping me with a copyright in that regard is not only malicious but silly, especially if Adin has openly admitted in a similar capacity that he is doing it maliciously. Yeah, and clearly he didn't care about it before, and then now he cares about it because he hates me, I guess. This is like Adin Ross sampling you and not licensing it and then copyright striking you. Yeah. You won't win. You both will lose money. That's not how that works. Someone will literally lose that court case, and the other side will have to pay the legal fees of the side that won. Another argument, unironically, is that he went after me and not anyone else on the fucking call. So there is that too. So, like, it's clear to me that he doesn't have ownership over that call because xQc was streaming the call simultaneously, and he's not going after xQc's VODs going, oh, it's really fucked up. He's even ripped content on his own YouTube. Yeah, I mean, he's done this. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm wearing also.
This is my VOD that he appeared on. Okay? This is my VOD that he appeared on. He even did the opposite of what I did. He literally fucking slapped his own fucking watermark on it. He put his own fucking social media. No, I'm not going to strike it because I'm not a fucking idiot, guys. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because that is fucking stupid, okay? It's not even a watermark. He put his own socials on this fucking, on this VOD. It's my VOD. And he did that. He put his own socials on it. Me, on the other hand, I was stupid enough to leave his socials on there as a courtesy. That's fucking insane, okay? I left his socials on there as a courtesy. This fucking dumb motherfucker literally straight ripped the VOD where he appeared in and put his own fucking socials on there. Nowhere does it even mention my fucking socials on there. That's crazy. It is such insane, unimaginable loser behavior to do such a thing. And anyone that is defending Adin Ross in this regard, I don't give a fuck who it is, whether it be xQc or anyone else, which I don't even think xQc is defending him, would literally be the biggest fucking loser and idiot on the planet. It literally breaks. It's Soda's VOD, actually. No, this is not Soda's VOD. No, this was my live stream.
Everyone's moving there.
Oh, wait. It might have been Soda's live stream, actually. Isn't it? Did I take Soda out? No, I think it is my live stream. Look at the chat. That's not us. Yeah, it might be Soda's live stream. Chat does look different. Never mind. It might be Soda's live stream. I took Soda out, so I think it was Soda's live stream. Look at the sub badges on screen. Yeah, careful idiots fake hasanabi accounts on YouTube, not the morons that they are. What do you mean? xQc is just fence sitting for the most part. Yeah, because he has to fucking find a way to make it seem like someone that his audience loves to fucking hate, is like somehow in the wrong in this regard. You know, for the sake of for the purpose of like coming across as you know. Anyway, yeah, he didn't do this. Wasn't my VOD. This was Soda's VOD. I thought this was mine. I thought I was the one who live streamed it, but I guess not. I guess it was Soda. But again, it doesn't matter. Soda could fucking copy strike him in this regard if he wanted to. Of course he's doing what I've done. Of course he's doing what he striked me for. Obviously. Because everyone does it. It's a totally fucking normal thing to do. It's a thing that everyone does because there is like an unspoken agreement that that is a normal thing to do. Okay? I'm sure there are plenty of clips that he's using from like Hasan at stream too. You know what I mean? Like where he's not live and he's on someone else's stream. It's absolutely preposterous thing to do. Absolutely fucking preposterous thing to do. Unspoken agreements aren't legally enforceable, unfortunately. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because there is a legal avenue for me to fucking claim that like this is a ridiculous. Just because there's no precedent here doesn't mean that there is no legal avenue to actually to push back on this. You understand that, right? That's kind of how they, that's how we do establish certain things. Law tip. Okay, nah, bro. Unspoken agreements are absolutely legally enforceable. Look up reasonable reliance, little bro chatter. The worst part about this is that, and I don't give a fuck if ChatGPT thinks I'm right or not. The worst part about this is that if this was like, if this turned into like a situation where, every fucking content creator is like asked to literally sign paperwork before appearing on each other's streams and shit, then it creates a contentious space for no fucking reason and it ruins collaborative live streaming content. This is what gives you the right. Read this for chatters. Yeah, I mean, here, this is how it works. Yes. A release form, a general release form, is a legal document that serves as consent in writing and the legal liability of a releasee by a releaser. The document is a form of acknowledgement that, once signed, is a legal release of all release obligations within an agreement. There is no like legal enforcement behind him like saying, oh, if you come on my fucking live stream, that means you absolutely are consenting to be on the live stream, but while also simultaneously you can't use any of that footage. It goes both ways. Just like I didn't fucking sign a release form to appear on a Discord call against Andrew Tate, there's the other side of that is also the same. As a content creator, I should be able to utilize that. I should be able to utilize that content because the only thing he's doing in that situation is hitting record for me. Do you understand? Hitting record on a Discord call that I could have easily hit record on myself. And never in a million fucking years would I have ever thought that someone would be so petty that they would go after that.
Footage at the end of the day.
Right. Yeah. It would be hard to prove that.
Wish we could.
Is your YouTube Red doing anything about this, or can they get you in front of someone on YouTube who can fix the broken system? It's not transformative. First of all, there is an argument to be made that it is transformative, just so you understand. And secondly, it doesn't fucking matter. It's not like he owns the full legal rights. Just because something is DMCA-able doesn't mean that it's actually DMCA-able. Like, or that you can't counter. Okay? I hope you understand that. But that's like saying all a photographer does is press the shutter button for you. My friend, if a photographer... Oh my God, this is so fucking stupid. First of all, the photographer is just pressing the shutter button on a thing that's happening, okay? But that other person should be able to have at least some level of... unless it's like a Getty photographer and you're on a fucking red carpet, there is literally something that you can do in that regard. You can utilize the photos that you're involved in. That you can use a photo of your likeness that is being taken And there's also releases on photography. You can still fucking sue someone if they take a photo of you